Hours, paralyzed with fear. I kept thinking to myself, what is a simple Protestant farm girl doing in the parking lot of a gin mill in a flashy, fast-paced city like Tyler's Landing?
So did you get out of the truck or what?
Of course. I marched up to the door.
I don't think we have that many women's shoe stores in my whole country.
Oh, my Lord, look who just walked in.
Who?
Floyd. And look at that young thing with him. Why, she's half his age.
She's half your age.
Ma, it was me.
That's for lying. Dorothy, you quit 15 years ago. You told me you'd never smoke again.
I know, Ma, I'm sorry. Oh, I quit once, I can quit again.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Max the Blushing Groom.
Well, how was the honeymoon? Dorothy, honey, sit down. Pacing isn't gonna help.
I just can't stop thinking about Ma.
Look at that! Perfect! 98.6.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me.
Maybe he's just a hypochondriac.
Really?
Well, let's take a look. So, you've been keeping these ladies busy, have you?
Oh, I didn't mind. I have such a highly developed maternal instinct.
To act as a consultant on the show.
Sounds like it could be very interesting.
Oh, I doubt it. The only really interesting job on the show is being me. But I'll be glad to see what I can do. Come on, Rose, we better get going.
Oh, if you can do anything to help me, it would be really...
At Christmas, we exchange gifts we make for each other.
Rose, that is a great idea. We'll return all those meaningless, impersonal gifts that we always buy for each other, and we'll make something that comes from the heart.
That is a terrific idea.
Yeah, what do you say, Ma?
Unless you can make a lamb's wool jacket.
Conquest. I was going to use you.
Use me. Use me.
Goodbye, Ham. If you leave now, we can still have our memories.
I'll trade all my memories for a quickie.
Beat it, Tubbo.
And Blanche, this is...
Oh, but you don't have to tell me. From the Gulf Coast to the Atlantic, from the Keys to the Okefenokee, with the 11 o'clock news, this is Jerry Kennedy.
Well, I'm flattered.
From the pit of my stomach to the porcelain of the bowl. Falling in love. I haven't felt this way since your father. But Tony looks at me as a friend, as a companion.
Honey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I'm picturing him naked and I'm not laughing.
If you want my advice, I think you should sleep with him.
Done.
That is not down, pass it around, 2 bottles of beer on the wall. Well, I'm off to bed.
2 bottles of beer? Rose, you got all the way to 2 bottles of beer and you quit?
Just drives you nuts, doesn't it, Dorothy?
Oh, what a wonderful ride home. I bet there must have been a million, Patrick. My backup pair can take a lot more punishment.
Well, you made a complete fool of yourself.
Oh, yeah, well, just wait and see who gets the part.
Could I have everyone's attention, please? We had to make a few very difficult choices, but remember, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
I'm gonna do...
3 tickets to Old Blue Eyes. It's finally going to happen.
But Dorothy...
Rose, please. I went down to the auditorium today, and out front I saw a kid scalping tickets to this woman. So I figured this is my last chance. I raced over, took her aside, explained to her how much I'd always wanted to see Sinatra, and guess what happened?
Dorothy, I love you.
I love you, too. Goodbye.
Trapped in a seething cauldron of forbidden passion for his gorgeous sister-in-law. There were nights when he actually bayed at the moon. But he finally realized that I was totally committed to George, so he...
North Star can be our guide.
I love you too, Rose. That's not the North Star. That's the tower of the all-Spanish radio station.
Fine, much more reliable. And it doesn't disappear in the daylight.
Rose, I think I'm gonna puke.
Make a lot of pizza as a kid?
No, my favorite uncle, Uncle Gunter, used to sprinkle Parmesan cheese on his hair.
Why would he do that?
He said it was the perfect compliment to the croutons he taped to his eyebrows. He had a seize.
Rose, I meant let him get dressed in private.
Oh, sorry. Guess I'm still in shock. I've never seen Bridget in bed with a man before, except Raggedy Andy. I can't believe it.
Rose, what are you doing?
I'm trying to lure that UFO back with a flashlight and a pie pan. I read an article once in the St. Olaf Times that says this is the best way to do it.
The woman had a heart attack.
It wasn't massive.
Rose, does this look okay?
Oh, fine. A little overdressed for a quiet evening at home.
Oh, Blanche, didn't you hear Rose has a date?
A date? Yes. I met him briefly at the counseling center and he asked me out to dinner.
Is anybody eating that?
All right, Stanley. Why do you want to borrow the car?
I am involved in a new business venture. Stan's Pizzas. The gimmick is I can deliver a pizza faster to your house than Domino's. There's only one problem.
What?
It's impossible. I cracked up my car trying.
Gosh, it's Tooter the Magnificent Tiger! Oh,
I've been thinking about him ever since you told us that fable. You know how it is when you just can't get something out of your head?
oh yeah, water's the worst. That's why I always wear earplugs when I
Stay calm, cool, and collected.
Another hot dog, Mom? Iron! I left 3 pins. I can't believe it.
I can't believe you can swing that. I don't know.
You certainly do your share of comparison shopping.
Come on, Blanche. What are you looking for?
I don't know. I just know it's not Jake. But I'm not going to let that discourage me from finding my Mr. Right, and I'm not going to compromise my standards either. I am simply going to look high and low for...
And Marv and I were talking, and you know how persuasive he can be. And he said that I should... And I thought that, well, he's the lawyer, and that's what I'm paying him for, so why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Just sign. It's nothing big. It's a little prenuptial...
Are you happy today?
Oh, my God. We're being bugged. Who is it, immigration?
Well, what are you talking about?
Happy? I'm happy, all right. Happy to be a citizen of the United States of America.
A hospital.
You mean I'm alive?
Very much so.
Then what am I doing in here?
That's what I was asking. Tell you what, ma'am. I'll call patient care. They'll send somebody. Well, this is our floor.
Good luck.
By the way, I'll be thinking of you. Guys like you make it safe for old ladies like me to walk the street.
Just when I was little, I didn't have to do anything. And I raised my daughter the same way. So that's why David is the way he is now. So it's all my fault.
Oh, now, Blanche, you can't blame yourself for David.
You're right. It's my mother's fault. I am going to give this list to David and see that he starts right away.
I'd make 100 for half the money. So, of course, he got the contract. When the Navy came back to check on the progress 6 months later, they discovered there'd been a terrible misunderstanding. Phineas had made 100 Hoagie Heroes for $500,000.
Remember? And I was wearing that blue sequin dress. Will you quit complaining, Marty? It's going to be fun.
You said we were going dancing tonight. You failed to mention it was a dance marathon.
Well, the first prize is $1,000, and I have to have that money. I'm in desperate need of medical attention.
Earl thinks about our relationship. It just doesn't matter because we're there for each other. I'd do anything for Doug, and he'd bend over backwards for me.
Sometimes I just love to hug my mommy.
Partner dancing, up close and personal. Rose, what I didn't tell you was, when I was 5, Mama enrolled me in a tap dancing class. For 6 months we practiced. 1 hour a day, 2 days a week. And I was good. I was cute and I was good. Real good.
May we come
Yes,
in?
of course you may. Please, come right in.
I don't know what just happened here, but it didn't sound like it deserved an F.
It's because Kevin is not an F student.
Look, it's not that I'm lazy, Ms. Bornak. I'm just really busy with ball. I wanted to read A Tale of Two Cities.
Back so soon.
Oh, the best possible thing has happened. I still have both my kidneys and my sister's fine.
Blanche, how is that possible?
They couldn't use my kidney. My blood vessels were too small. But of course they're too small. I've always been very petite.
Blanche, Virginia.
Tired to talk. Not that they would have listened. They were too busy sniffing the whiteout they'd stolen from typing class. I had to excuse them early. I mean, I just cannot get rid of this flu. And it keeps getting worse, not better.
But it's been months now.
And I know they do, but, you know, he hardly has time for them. Or for me. I'm starting to wonder if maybe the main reason he wants me for his wife is because he needs a mother for his children.
Well, honey, if you think that's true, you'd better find out.
I intend to. I'm going to ask him straight out.
Ma, give me a break. The Digel's on the bottom shelf. Come on, get back in that bed.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm in tip-top shape. There's no reason for me to stay here. Medic!
She's not in here.
Well, maybe she had trouble with her pacemaker, and since we weren't here, she called him.
Oh, my God.
Over there. No, I said over there.
Week and the week before that. Now, when is this garage going to start looking like a guest room?
I don't know. I was talking about my new suit.
Ernie, this is a serious matter. We have a lot of family coming in a few weeks, and you promised us it would be finished.
Mrs. Devereaux, please. Do you want it fast or do you want it good?
Before you answer that, Blanche, the man's talking marinara and Louise Polito's chicken cacciatore.
Louise Polito, isn't she the one who brags about being Al Capone's piano teacher?
True, 103 years old. Anyway, the judges voted. It was a flat-footed tie. That's when I went into sudden death.
And?
I just told you, it was sudden death.
Number 3, you can't eat cream of wheat because it's too spicy.
Will you stop? Will you stop? I mean, this could be serious.
Of course it could. That's why I'm trying not to think about it. I'll be honest. If anything happened to Rose, it would be like losing one of my own children. I'm going to the cafeteria.
And I ran right into Reverend Mackenzie, coming out of the bar on the arm of Millie Beasley, wife of Emmett Beasley, our town's most decorated war hero. Emmett received 3 Purple Hearts, all for head wounds.
I'm as confused as all of you. All I know is he had that satchel with him when he went to the bank this morning.
Sophia, maybe you better tell us exactly what happened.
When we got to the bank, He told me to keep the motor running, and 5 minutes later he ran out at top speed.
And did you ever think of asking him why he was running?
No, the man is taking diuretics for a prostate.
Figured you know that I would be going to them.
That's the way it'll work in the future, when my video camera gets back from the shop.
So tell me, what type of work is it that you need done, Mr.
Toto.
Mr. Toto?
Oh, no, mister. Just Toto. You're Dorothy, and I'm Toto.
Why, many times that first time. Many, many times.
You did?
You didn't?
No. Oh, it was nice. Being near Charlie was nice. But it was 5 years before I knew what made your eyes go back in your head.
I'll move to it. But I need to go in the bathroom, Rose. I hate to go anywhere without my Actifed. Good morning.
I can't let you see my eyes. They look terrible from crying.
Rose, you couldn't possibly look terrible to me. I left my contact lenses in the bathroom.
Really, really careful.
Dorothy Stan's here to see you.
Hi, everybody. Sorry to barge in on your meal.
Oh, it's all right, Stanley. Would you like some spaghetti? It's really delicious.
Did you make it?
No.
I'd love some.
Maybe some other time, Blanche.
That does it. I will not let you humiliate me any longer. You may not want me ham lushbow, but I can promise you somewhere on this planet I will damn sure find some man who does.
$100 so I can get my TV. And I've been working on what we can tell Blanche about that plate. I wrote it down. You be Rose, why don't I be Sophia? This is what we'll say right after they walk in the door. Hi, Blanche. You look beautiful. Welcome home. I love you.
I broke... and Angela... where did you get this chicken?
The garage.
I guess this means no live entertainment with dessert.
How much do you need?
$500.
I'll give you 1,000. You know, Dorothy, I'm glad Stanley married you. You love him, but you're tough on him, and he needs that.
Then why are you so mean to me?
Because if Stanley knew I
does not want us to say a word about this to anyone until we hear from him again. Not a word. Is that understood?
Yes. I thought I heard voices in here. What you girls doing?
Oh, nothing. We're just sitting talking.
Maybe.
You know, I think he's just nuts enough to actually turn up at the wedding tomorrow.
You're a furry little gnome, and we feed you too much.
Oh, Dorothy, good, you're here.
So goodbye.
Bye-bye. Come back soon.
Bye. We forgot something.
We forgot to get a new place.
You're kidding.
Don't worry about it. We just need a roof over our heads for a couple of days while we look. Doesn't have to be anything fancy.
We are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in matrimony.
I just love weddings.
Oh, me too, me too.
You think you'll ever get married again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Me neither. How about you, Blanche?
Oh, absolutely. If the right man ever came along, of course he'd have to have the...
Well, we could sneak into Rose's room, put on some of her hasty dresses, then do imitations of her...
No, not the three of us. I mean Janet and Sarah and I.
Oh, the three of you? I don't care.
You're no help at all, Sophia. Dorothy, do you have any ideas?
Well, you know, my idea of a good time.
Oh, God.
As beautiful as you.
Well, I too have a confession to make. I got scared, too. 3-4 times a week. Depending upon how often the phone rang.
I'm a waitress at the Fountain Rock Coffee Shop. 12 hours hours a day, 4 days a week, minimum wage and tips, and a 60% employee discount on day-old Danish.
A coffee shop.
Discuss it with me.
Fine, let's discuss
There's
it.
nothing to discuss. I'm not moving in.
Dorothy, if I ever do this to you, I want you to take me out to a field and shoot me.
Could you put that in writing?
Dorothy, come closer.
Okay, I think I can solve
them, but he's a prime suspect in a major crime spree.
Where?
Palm Springs, California.
It's good to be mayor.
Let's go.
Only the biggest jerk I know just turned down my invitation to the charity banquet.
Ma, if he's such a big jerk, why'd you ask him in the first place?
Because he's the only guy my age who doesn't wear his pants up to his chin. I hate that.
Well, personally, that never bothers me. It just looks so painful. We're both right beside you to help you through it.
It's not that easy. Eddie has some kind of a strange hold over me.
Oh, baloney. Eddie is just a man cut from the same cloth as the many men who have dumped you over the years. Just think of him as all those men, Dorothy.
Quote your Uncle Morris.
There's a whole school of thought that says he's a wrathful God.
Yeah, well, that would explain your hair. Stanley, pay attention. No date tonight.
Okay, I guess I'll just have to go through my life without you in it.
Stanley, I am in it. We're busy.
God, Gil Kessler having an affair.
Oh, you're kidding. With whom?
Well, they don't know her name, but look, they hid in the bushes and took this picture of her from behind going into his house.
I don't believe it. Wait a minute, that looks like Blanche's red dress.
You can force us to stay here all night, but I'll be damned if you're going to force us to celebrate the most joyous holiday of the year with you.
Yeah, but
I've been sitting in the back seat of the car for half an hour. What am I, a dachshund?
Ma, be careful.
It feels better being honest with you, too. And I'd hate to think that this is going to keep us from being friends.
Well, honey, of course it isn't. Oh, no, I'll get used to this. I will. Well, look at me already. I'm practically comfortable seeing you here.
Every day. It doesn't always turn out for the best. That was the case with my Uncle Carlo. He honestly remembered the license number of the trigger man in the Sanducci Vendetta.
So what you're saying is that because nobody's going to believe me anyway, I'm better off if I let people find out what's going on for themselves.
I wouldn't chisel
Shy about meeting someone through the personals. Oh, he and I have so much in common. We both love all dairy foods, and we both requested to stand next to Bert Parks in Hands Across America. I think he sounds very nice.
Are you going to go out with him?
Oh, I could never go out with him. That was just an experiment.
I could do a nice Yankee pot roast, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, wild green salad, and for starters, I'll throw in my special clam chowder, no charge.
That sounds delicious. Just consider yourself hired. Now, Jake, when shall I come over to your place to sample what you have to offer?
He said he was impotent.
Impotent? Are you sure?
Oh, Blanche, what would you have done? Asked him to prove it?
I can't talk about this.
Oh, of course you can. Rose, we're your friend.
White boy from Brooklyn who could scat.
But, honey, I don't understand. I thought the job was supposed to last till the end of the summer.
Well, I had artistic differences with the owner of the club.
People pick on him because he's always the most talented.
Well, he fired me because he wanted everyone in the band to wear a tie, and I refused.
Michael stands up for his principles.
Yeah. He's the Norma Ray of the music business.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, nothing,
Sit down.
nothing. I'm all right. I'm fine.
No, you are not, and I'm tired of watching you suffer.
That's what Daddy said to our horse, old Toby, when he broke his leg. Then he shot him.
This just went up. I'll get back to you within 48 hours.
What's going on? Where did she take Fernando?
She took him home, Rose.
Rosie, honey, Fernando doesn't exactly belong to you anymore. Well, I kind of gave him to Daisy by mistake. With my Papagallo pump.
Isn't that how Mrs. Simpson met the Duke of Windsor?
Dorothy, you promised you would double date with Larry's friend Mike. I am holding you to that promise.
Blanche, I'm sick.
Oh, you just have a cold. When you say that.
Did that champagne kick in yet?
No. But if you're ready to make your move, I can pretend it did. Cute little teddy bears disappear.
That's not amazing. Whenever my kids' diapers got dirty, my husband would disappear.
I used to love to change diapers.
Oh, face it, Rose, you marched to a different drummer.
I didn't exactly hate changing diapers, but I was never any good at it, especially with the boys. Seemed like they all...
Dorothy, don't worry. We'll have you out of jail in no time. I'll get the best attorney Social Security can buy. Dorothy, did you see all the reporters out there?
I know. It's becoming a...
Now get some rest, pussycat. Tomorrow could be your last day. Gee, it's a shame we have to play. Wasn't your kind of crowd, pussycat.
That's funny. It's the same excuse you used when you didn't invite me to my Sweet 16.
Now that was a party.
My, it's me.
Hi, Ma.
Dorothy, how do you make your voice do that?
Here, honey, I picked up your new glasses.
Oh, thank God. Now I can see. Oh, wait a minute. These are no good.
What, are they the wrong prescription?
No, the wrong frames. I specifically asked for old lady smoking.
I was talking about patience. Rose, just tell Ernie that sex is not the most important part of a relationship. Just ask anybody married to an Englishman.
I'm going to call Ernie right now. I think we have a lot to talk about.
Well, you probably want to get her operational as soon as possible. After all, she's quite a showpiece. Where do I install her?
Well, actually, Lou, we're going to install her ourselves. Follow me.
Hold it. You're not serious.
Why not?
Oh, ladies, the installation of a toilet's a very delicate procedure. You got to go to school. You got to be...
I always assumed that he and Mama had a wonderful sex life. I walked in on them once when I was a little girl. There was all this huffing and puffing and high-pitched sounds, and then suddenly Big Daddy shouted, "Glory!" And they both lit up cigarettes. I vowed then and there I...
Rips the guy's throat out. Look, I know you've seen this movie 6 times, so you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. Does this mean you've decided to run away instead of going to see that judge? I can't make you change your mind.
Ken, we're not proving anything by sitting here any longer. We might as well all go.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Does this mean that you're giving up when you've gotten this far?
No, it means I can see the sun coming up over the Donaldson's house. It's morning. We made it.
He's right.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, congratulations. I bet you feel better.
Operation, if I believe there was any risk.
I don't know, my little beneficiary.
Oh, God.
What's wrong, Blanche?
Oh, there's a very handsome doctor coming this way. Dorothy, listen, if he walks by...
Hey, ladies, you're just gonna have to wait this one out. Now, drink plenty of liquids, get lots of rest, and if you're not better by Monday, give me a call.
Oh, I can't believe it. If modern science can come up with cinnamon dental floss, why can't they cure the flu?
Modern science is overrated. Sometimes you need a new menu. Mine seems to be full of mistakes.
For example, it says a small glass of tomato juice is $6. I see. Oh, room service, I'll have to call you back.
Hello, how do you do?
Hey, has anyone ever told you you are the spitting image of Miss Dinah Shore?
No. Oh, you're putting me on.
Of course he is. And Daddy, this is Dorothy.
I'm sorry.
Lord Sophia, you won't so much as glance at another man.
Dream on, Piccadilly.
Oh, come on, Blanche. Let's go confess to Rose and beg her forgiveness.
Friend is blowing in the wind.
Jimmy, look, why don't we just save this, as sort of a treat for later on? Because first there's something I want you to do. I want you to step out here, no? The way you do when you pick up your tray. Of course, yak snacks.
Hi, girls. Hi, Swin.
It's Finn, Blanche.
Whatever. Dorothy, could I borrow your white windbreaker? Floyd McCallum is taking me sailing today on his yacht.
Blanche.
I guess he just felt so guilty about canceling last. Oh, Lord. So long since I've been dipped. I can't even remember which end of a geflufen is up.
Of course, Sal and Papa never got along anyway, so there was trouble even before we left Brooklyn. But once we hit Chicago, the car started making a strange noise. Salvador, what are you looking at? You don't have to pretend you know about cars. You want to impress me, learn to eat with a fork instead of a bread crust.
If you're asking me, he ran out of...
Ma, why don't we go so that Rose and Miles can be alone?
Why, we were here first.
Ma, isn't it time for your medication?
Oh, good. I thought my buzz was wearing off.
Oh, I really did have a good time.
Fully has a gun.
This is a toy.
He has been holding us hostage all this time with that toy gun.
I can't believe it.
Neither can I. Dorothy, you call yourself an Italian? You can't tell the difference between a toy and a real piece?
Ma, come on, it's not funny.
The hell it's not. Jean in love with Little Miss Muffet. Come on!
What is going on?
Nothing.
It's 12 when he stopped. He wanted to come home from school at lunchtime. I got nothing left up here.
Oh, Ma.
Well, she's gone.
That here.
Dorothy, we need a decision now. So who's it going to be, me or Pizza Man?
Oh, insults from Lyle Waggoner, huh? How many gold records do you have?
None. I was never married.
Blanche, last weekend you ate so many pudding pops, you could have built the Eiffel Tower from the sticks.
That is not what I meant. I meant everything just hangs on me.
Of course it does. That's why you have to cover it with a dress.
Did you let me or one of the girls know?
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. She's the housekeeper, right?
Right.
But she's not supposed to lift a finger, right?
Right.
If anything needs to be done, you take care of it, right?
Right. Where are you going, Ma?
To get a job as a housekeeper.
Ma, be serious now. Marguerite is dangerous.
Blanche.
Rose, listen, I think maybe I owe you an apology. When we were having our argument, I may have said some things I didn't mean.
Like when you said I was a dummy?
No. Anyway, the important thing is for us to stay partners and finish our book.
Oh, forget it. There isn't going to be any book.
Now, what are you saying?
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Please come in. You must be from the catering company.
Actually, I'm from Atlanta. I'm Margaret Spencer.
Whoa.
What a coincidence. Blanche's father is marrying a Margaret Spencer from Atlanta.
Rose, what were you doing out so early this morning?
Well, I couldn't sleep, so I went for a spin last night to Alabama. Blanche, do you know at a truck stop in Tuscaloosa they have an egg dish named after you?
Really? How are they prepared?
Over easy.
That pizza was delicious.
The best.
There's still one piece left. Who wants it?
I do.
I do.
Oh, well, I can split it 3 ways.
What am I supposed to do, lick the box?
Ma, you don't like store-bought pizza.
Rose, excuse me, we'll get back to your fascinating hospital story later.
Ted and Lucy said that we could have the baby again next month when they go away for a weekend.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited.
Hello, everybody.
Blanche, what are you doing here? Is something wrong? I mean, we didn't expect you.
Over here is Dorothy Zbornak.
Oh, is it?
And we just want you to know how excited we are that an artist of your stature is going to be performing in our little theater.
Ladies, there are no small theaters, no small parts, only small actors.
Like Hervé Villachez.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Yeah, dump him like you do all the rest.
Well, ordinarily I would, but how can I do that? He's been dreaming of me for over a year, and I care about him. I mean, I care about him when he's a soldier. Oh, I said things to him last night I've never said to anybody. Clean things.
Oh, more closes tonight.
Well, Ma, what do you think?
Pussycat, you look sensational.
You really think so, Ma?
I really think so. I've never seen you look so beautiful.
Thanks, Ma.
Who's the designer? He deserves a Nobel.
I mean, she's probably worried sick already.
But I've never done anything like this. Tell a woman her husband's been seeing me.
Mm-hmm. And she'll say, why, that dirty rat, I will kill him. And you say, good news, darling, you don't have to. He's dead.
I have.
You know, I think you have a point there, Rose.
Why, sure, you work with the senior citizens, you put in time at the daycare center, and you were the volunteer dummy for the fireman CPR class.
And don't forget that program was my idea, too. Well, maybe you're right. I might have a small chance. After all, besides you, who else is there?
Well, I've got to get back to the hotel. Blanche has consented to have lunch with me. Would you ladies care to join us?
Oh, no, that's all right. You two probably have a great deal to talk over.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I'll see y'all later.
About this visit.
Forget it, Rose. If President Bush steps in this house, I'm not going to waste an opportunity like that. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Try and talk to her.
Dorothy, if the president comes here, you can't...
Rose, you're home early.
Yeah. I called Charlie's company today, and it turns out they have a legal right to cut off the pension. Well, I don't make enough at the counseling center to live without that pension, so I figured I'd better get a new job.
I'm helping her. Look, we're going through the classifieds and cutting out ads that might be of some interest to her.
Single white male.
Stanley, don't you think it's kind of a coincidence that you get a relapse on the very day the doctor says you're ready to move back into your own apartment?
What can I say? The heart's a funny organ.
I bet most of your organs get a laugh.
Blanche, I sense some hostility.
Good, because I hate you. Dorothy, I don't know what to say.
I understand, Blanche.
Oh, no, you don't. See, I used to think I was a miracle worker, that nobody could do what I do at the museum. And then you came along and learned my job in less than a week, and I realized any idiot can do...
This Rose Bob Hope thing reminds me of a similar situation back in my village. Florence Pontevecchio used to fantasize that Alberto Bolognese was her brother.
Who was Alberto Bolognese?
He was the bootmaker in the village.
So what's so special about that?
Did I say it was special? I said it was similar.
Religious questions of the ages. Like,
What do you really want from me? What is my real purpose in life? What was Edward G. Robinson doing in the Ten Commandments? Pay attention. You're in for a treat.
Oh, Ma, not another act.
No, Dorothy, not just another act, the act. I've taken a classic and reworked it Sophia style. Thanks for the Medicare.
Our paths crossed here so they could cheer us up. Excuse me, Mr. Clown. Could you do something to put smiles on the faces of three gloomy Gusses?
Buzz off, lady. I'm on a cigarette break.
Oh, Lord. So long since I've been dipped. I can't even remember which end of a geflufen is up.
Which of you was Fidel's girlfriend?
Oh, my God. He had his burro hitched to every bedpost in town.
But that's good news, girls. That means your cheap animal like Lust didn't have anything to do with killing Fidel.
This is just amazing. How did you ever find Rose after all this time?
I got Rose's address from Charlie's Army pension records, and I realized a lifetime had passed, and I never laid eyes on my old chum's favorite girl. So I made myself a promise. If I was ever in the area, I'd pay my respects.
All a big mistake.
Voila.
Oh, will you? All my keys are bent.
Don't just stand there, applaud them.
Oh, it is such a beautiful day.
Oh, it sure is. What do you want to do today, Dorothy?
Sit in a dark room and smoke 10 packs of cigarettes.
So am I. Oh, boy, not me. I'm too excited to sleep.
No, you're not. You're beat too.
Oh, yeah, I'm beat too. Oh, I'm so beat, I won't be able to hear a thing that goes on. I don't care what happens. But I sure would like to hear about it all in the morning.
Give me the earphones, Bobby. You go get some rest. Go ahead.
Okay, Al.
Can't do all this work by himself.
He can't do any of the work. He'll be the brains. He'll tell me what to do in Italian. I'll tell you, you do the work.
Forget it. We're not carpenters.
You know what, Dorothy? It's worth a try after all the job's already half done.
So, do I tell Vincenzo we got a deal?
Wait a minute. What does he want to show?
Took Blanche out into orbit where I never would have had the guts to go.
Rue, did you see the possibilities of Blanche immediately when you read the pilot?
When I read the pilot, I called my agent and I said, I knew this was a hit the minute it was delivered to my door. I could tell before I opened it. I just knew it. And then when I read...
One night with a comfortable stranger, and that's where it ends. Believe me, we both know that.
No, you heard me right. 6 dozen long stem roses. And the card should read, "To Dorothy and a wonderful new beginning."
Grab that dough goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Wonderful things have you got planned for tonight?
Nothing. I was going to cancel, but my therapist wouldn't let me.
Perhaps if we spoke to him together.
I'm sorry, I'm still not really recovered. You see, after 25 years of marriage, my wife Roberta sent me a Dear John letter.
That's terrible, married 20 in the morning light. It's the best light to paint by, you know. Oh, I like this painting. And I'm getting better at it all the time. Pretty soon, I'll be able to copy St. Olaf's most famous religious painting, The Last Pancake Breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Rex and I have had lots of nice dates together. Maybe he's a little unpredictable, but that's what makes him so exciting. That and these.
I wish Miles was more unpredictable. I know where I'm going every night.
I mean, it sounded like the heat kicking on.
Thank God, get back to your own beds.
Hey, everybody.
Well, what are you doing?
Makes with you.
Because you have different interests. Now, is it too much to ask of my best friends that they respect my right to have different interests and different people in my life?
I guess not.
Oh, thank you. And I promise we'll do something together real soon, okay?
You know, maybe...
I'll be honest with you, Kate, I never liked him. From the moment that worm slithered into your life, I knew he was no good. What kind of a man has so little respect for the institution of marriage that he can cheat on a wonderful woman and jump into bed with the first available bimbo who comes?
Amazing that 3 people could accumulate so much stuff.
Will you look at this? I got this doll on my 10th birthday. Oh, I can't believe I've kept her all these years. Her hair's falling out, her clothes are all worn. She smells of mothballs.
Hey, I may not be Aunt Margaret, but I'm still your mother.
Oh, Dorothy, a man called for you while you were out.
Finally, now we can break out that bottle of champagne we've been saving.
Ma.
Come on, Dorothy, we might not get another chance.
Oh, sure we will. We can just serve it at the wake.
I'm a woman.
I think Amos and Andy are on the wildest tonight. What do you say we stay home and laugh our asses off?
Malcolm, I told you, I'm going out with the girls tonight.
Yeah, you always were the ladies' man, Tommy.
I ate tentacle.
No, you didn't. Any girl who says that and doesn't blush knows what she's saying.
Oh.
You were the only thing that kept me awake in biology class. Yeah, to old friends.
Oh, I wish you weren't leaving tomorrow.
I think we should order champagne.
Caviar!
Yahoo, we're rich.
It has to be here somewhere.
It's not in the laundry room closet.
It's not in my bedroom, but I knew I didn't hang it in there.
Poem. Find out where this goes. You know, ever since we've known you, you have never once worked on having a meaningful relationship.
I have had many meaningful relationships. Many, many, many meaningful relationships.
Sharing a worm from a tequila bottle is not meaningful.
All night long. His side of the bed looks like a murder took place.
Rose, Charlie is dead.
Why tell her?
Coco, it's 15 years.
I know he's dead. I'm not crazy. I just like to talk about him in the present tense sometimes. Makes him seem closer.
That's fine, Rose.
Well, Blanche, what do you think?
Sophia, what have you done?
Saved my pocket little Sicilian behind, that's what. When Dreyfus didn't come home again this morning, I went to the pet shop and got a duplicate. Amazing, isn't it?
Ma, if anything goes wrong, we stop.
Relax. There are some things you never forget. Driving a car is like making love. In both cases, a mirror makes objects appear larger than they really are.
Dorothy, I'm just so angry. Floyd McCallum just...
I could just kiss you.
Not until we locate a toothbrush, okay?
Well, it is high time something went right on this trip.
Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get to the studio.
We can always walk. It's only 39 blocks. If we start right now, we can still get there in time.
I have a better...
Oh, my God, what happened?
Oh, don't worry, she'll be fine.
Of course you will, honey. That phony hair color won't come out just because you got caught in the rain.
Not that. We saw love story and terms of endearment.
Now, do you see that I don't need anybody's help?
And if it makes you feel any better, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, thank you, Blanche. This means a lot, coming from a woman who wants to be buried dressed like a majorette. Oh. Ma, you want to come say goodbye to Phil?
I can't go up there.
We have your backing. You want to let go of my hand now?
I think he means right now.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Goodbye, ladies.
Goodbye, Mr. President.
Hi, Ma. How's the packing going?
Go a lot better if I had a screwdriver.
On the top of the list, then maybe I shouldn't be on the list.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
I guess so.
I still love you, Dorothy.
I love you too. But I knew, and it made me feel better about myself.
Well, you were one of the lucky ones. It doesn't always work out that well. It sure didn't for Olga Fetchik.
Just a minute, Rose. Somebody give me a hand signal when she's finished.
Olga Fetchik.
Look, the exterminator said that you came in through a hole under the sink. Please, that's the way I'd like you to go. Oh, good boy!
You have the gift! No, thanks. I'd rather earn it.
Meet you at Benihana after class?
Rose. You never graduated from high school?
Not a hell.
She's hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, GA.
Maybe it was from their wedding album.
Here we are. This is home. Oh, Charlie, Kirsten, I want you to meet my friends, Blanche and Dorothy.
Hello, Kirsten. Hiya, Charlie.
Rose has told us so. Thank you for coming.
I'm glad you called.
Please, sit down.
Oh, no. Not unless you count the fact that when he burps, it smells like 4 burning tires.
Girls, I am just so mad. That pig tore up my nightgown last night.
Blanche, the people you dated from foreign countries, they play by different rules.
Who's by?
Down, Blanche.
It's a special program for young people.
Isn't that something? My granddaughter wants to be an astronaut.
Not really, Grandma. I just want to meet boys who want to be astronauts.
Me too.
Charlie, do you want to give Blanche and Dorothy the presents we brought for them?
Sure, Mom.
Oh, me too. I am exhausted.
Oh, I just don't think I'd have the energy to raise any more children. Although I am still in my childbearing years.
Sure, Blanche. You and Imogene Coca.
Oh, my God, they're back.
Oh, now I know how the...
If no one minds. I wrote some things down, but I'd just rather talk. The funeral was for my Aunt Gretchen. I didn't know her very well. The only thing I remembered about her is she used to scare me. Jumping out of my closet at night, putting false facts.
Can I just put you a nice glass of orange juice?
Ah, thank you. It was very nice of you. Is this a dribble glass?
Yeah, it works better when all that pulp doesn't clog up the dribble hole.
Well, why did you do this?
Maury Heseltine. He won't quit with the practical jokes.
Let's not bother him anymore. Let's stay and rest in peace. Sorry.
I'm going to pack your bag tonight. We have to leave at 7:30 tomorrow, so you can be admitted by 8.
Dorothy?
Yeah.
Everybody's your friend.
Oh, Sophia, I don't think it's a good idea to drink in the park.
Hey, I do it once a month with the girls from the Cloud Society.
The Cloud Society?
Yeah, we stake out a bench, knock a few sherries back, and discuss what we think the clouds look like.
If you let me.
Aren't you still 2 pounds below the limit?
Yeah, boy, I hate being small.
Hey, being small isn't all bad. Take it from someone who knows.
You mean you?
You see Billy Barty sitting here? There are big advantages to being small. One, you never outgrow your clothes.
Ma, get new glasses, all right? I mean, why must you always make such a big deal out of everything?
Who's making a big deal out of it? I'm not making a big deal out of it.
Hi.
Barbara.
Oh, hi, Barbara.
We got a call down at the police station about some lost glasses.
Oh, good. You got my message. How many men you got on this?
Well, none, really. But I did check the station and no...
The Fender Hooven Rocket. Oh, it was a beauty. Fritz really had vision. Actually, he had double vision, which is why it had 8 tires.
So, what happened?
He never got off the ground. Bad promotion.
There's something else we can do.
Blanche, it'll be easy. The children are dropped off in the morning and they're picked up by 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, here's something here. How about sponging?
What's that?
Says here, spongers help cool off the walkers by sponging and rubbing down their hot bodies as they pump their way through Greater Miami.
Doesn't make much sense, does it, Blanche? I mean, get them all.
Benjamin wasn't black. He was from New Jersey. I went to my senior prom with a Yankee.
Sense of humor. Does it bother you that I gain weight?
Oh, I'm just so glad to have you back again. Listen, let's go and I'll show you where you'll be staying so you can unpack your things.
Now I understand why she's sleeping in Blanche's bed. We know it can support the weight of an average female and 2 Venezuelan soccer players.
Good morning.
It sure is, sweetheart. How about some pancakes?
Again? We had pancakes yesterday.
Lillian, you weren't here yesterday.
Here you are, honey. A nice cup of tea.
Lillian, Sophia tells me that you were in the Ziegfeld Follies.
Oh, yes. Those were the days.
You must have...
Now, Blanche is doing that. Why don't I head over to the piano? I'd like to sing you a song that I used to sing as a child. It's an old Minnesotan farm song entitled, I Never Thought I'd Grow a Hair There.
Oh, well, the most wonderful thing happened. They found a donor. An excellent match. She was a retired Mormon school teacher.
Virginia's so lucky.
Oh, I'll say. That kidney was showroom new.
But it's not the one you're hoping, Blanche. It was the heater fogging up my car windows that night.
So, what can I bring you, sweetheart?
Don't you dare talk to him like that. Now, you get out of here.
Blanche, I think...
Critics call me the next Captain Kangaroo. Mr. Green Jeans sent me a fan letter. I'm not going to let it end like this, Rose. I can't believe that my fans would want it this way.
Dorothy won't let you down. I'll bet she's on her way to a phone right now to call you.
Not yet.
Oh, what did I miss?
I think he has a right to know.
I told Rose the truth, Daddy. It's too soon for you to have a relationship.
You what?
No, wait, could I say something? Caroline, you think your daddy has become involved too soon after your poor mother.
They found a donor with the rare blood type he needed.
Gee, you save a guy's life, all you get is apple juice and a cookie?
Dorothy? What did she say, honey? What'd she say?
Say that there were two things a lady could never have enough of: lace handkerchiefs and gentleman collars. Maybe next Mother's Day I'll bring you a gentleman collar. You want to go in the dining room, have some tea?
Not right now, darling.
Water back in.
Maybe they were clawed to death by bloodthirsty animals. Unfortunately, water isn't all that can be around that rock formation.
You're kidding.
A pioneer scout always tells the truth. So I'm going to be even more honest. Our big worry is nobody knows we're missing there.
Oh, no offense, dearie. I didn't say that everyone there was an idiot. It just seemed, though, that per capita they had more than their share.
Oh, well, per capita, you're probably right. So, do you live in Northern Falls?
No.
Prima di incominciare,
Before we begin,
bisogna chiarire un punto.
let's make one thing clear.
Io e solo io sono in controllo.
I am in charge.
Io sono il padrone,
I am the boss.
io sono il maestro,
I am the master.
io sono la balena.
I am the walrus.
Waxahachie, Mississippi. The town 4th of July picnic.
Oh, honey, she means in the sack.
Where's Sophia?
Oh, she and Gloria went shopping. They haven't come back yet.
Gloria seems like a lovely person.
She is a lovely person. And she's sophisticated and worldly and wealthy and has never had a pimple in her life.
Do I? Well, then to hell with you and your oversexed boyfriend, Dorothy Zbornak. I'm just glad that little Mei Ling's coming out party was ruined.
Who?
And I'm glad that Elliot is bonging every woman at your country club.